In this video, we're going to take a look at set methods and get methods in Java. Now, these are also known as your accessor and mutator methods. So we have our main class here with our main method. This is where we're going to create an object. And we have our product class, which is going to have the attributes of the object. So our object today is going to have two attributes. We're going to create the first one. It's going to have a name. And the other thing it's going to have is going to be a price. So we're going to have those two things right there. Now you'll notice there is no constructor here. So we're going to go back to our main and we're going to touch back on the no constructor here in a minute. Now when we go back to our main method, the first thing we want to do is we want to get user input. And to get user input, we need to import the scanner. So we're going to import java.util, which stands for utility. And then we're going to do the scanner, and that S should be uppercase. Once you have that, you can go ahead and save. We're going to come down to our main method, and we're going to declare some local variables. The first one is going to be product name. And the next one is going to be that double, and it's going to be product price. Now we're going to go ahead and set product price equal to 0.0. If we don't, Java will get a little fussy and say that the variable may not have been initialized and our program won't compile. Right after that, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and create our object of the product class. And we're going to do new product, which is going to call the constructor. Now you may be saying, over in our product class, we don't have a constructor. Well, Java will build in the default constructor for you. What is a default constructor? It's a constructor that has no parameters. So even though we don't have a constructor that we see in our class, Java has built one in for us. Now it is good practice to go ahead and code out your constructor because there may come a point later in your code where you want to overload your constructor. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and put in our default constructor, even though it's not going to be needed for this program. But it's not just about this program, it's about learning all kinds of things that you can do in Java. Now that we have that, we can go ahead and set up our scanner. So that's going to be my object equals new scanner. And that's going to be system.in because we are getting input from the user. And then what we can do is we can ask the user to enter the name of the product. And now that we have done that, what we can do is with the scanner is we can store the value that they type in into the string. So I'm going to say product name becomes, or you can say equals, but the single equal sign is usually becomes, and that's going to be my obj, and then I'm going to do next line. And what that means is we're taking input a string. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to ask them to enter the name or enter the price, we already have the name of the product. And then what we can do is we can do product price, and that is going to be my obj dot. Now, because this is a double, it's going to be next double, and then we're going to open those parentheses there. And now that we have that, we can go ahead and try to update the object's price and name. To update the product's price, what we're going to do is, or the name, we'll do the name first. This product dot name equals, and that is going to be product name. And then this product dot price, make sure I'm spelling it right, equals product price. And you'll notice we have some errors here. So something has happened. Let's take a look at our error. And it says name has private access in product. When you're doing object-oriented programming, you want to use private as much as you can. And that is because only the product class is going to have access to this. Anything inside the product class is going to have access to these attributes. Well, if I'm over in my main class, how in the world am I going to update the product's name and price? I could make it public, but then everything has access to it and something could inadvertently change the name and the price. I don't want that to happen at all. And this is where your set methods and get methods come into play. So what we're going to do here is we're going to comment this out because we know it doesn't work. So that will not work. But what we can do is use what's called a set method and a get method. So your set method is going to go right over here because we can call that set method, which will allow us to indirectly access this through that set method. We can also get the name of the product. We can get the price of the product by using get methods. We can directly access this indirectly by calling a method that belongs to this class. So let's go ahead and let's set up our set methods. So we're going to do public. Now these are going to be void because they're not returning anything. So we're going to do set, and what are we setting? We're setting the name. That's all we're going to do. And we want to put string name here. We have to say what the data type is. And then what we're going to do, this name equals name. So now the object that is calling this method, it'll know which object to set it to. We're also going to do another public void set price. And that's going to be a double. And that's going to be price. And then we're going to do the same thing that we usually do. This dot price equals price. I can access these because they are public. Now, not only do you have set methods, you'll also have get methods. And our get methods go right underneath our set methods. So what we're going to do is we're going to first get the name. Now, this is going to be a return method, so we do not want to use the word void. We're going to set the data type public string. We're going to do get name, no parameters, and we simply return the name. That's it. That's how easy get methods are. So public double. We're going to get the price, no parameters, and we simply return the price. We are returning the attribute names, and when the object calls these methods, it will know which object attribute to return. We're going to go back to our main class. Now we said these two lines will not work because they are private. We do not just take the easy way out and make it public. That defeats the purpose of encapsulation and trying to keep everything from inadvertently changing. So what we're going to do is we're going to do this product, and we're going to do dot. This will allow us to access the methods of the class that this product belongs to, which is the product class. Well, we had set name. And we had set name to accept a parameter, and that is because we had the user input the name of the object, or the name of the product name. So we're going to do that, and we're going to do this product. We also had the user enter the price, and that's going to be set price, and we are passing, I think it was product price. Yeah, looking up there, it's product price is what we stored it in. Then what we can do is this will store the names. What we need to do is we need to get it to make sure it actually works. So what we're going to do is we're going to do system.out.println, and we're going to say the name of the object is, and then we're going to call this product.getName. And it didn't have any parameters, so we don't need to put anything there. And let's see here. You want to put it in quote there. All right, system.out.println. Here we go, last line of code to wrap up this program. The price of the object is, and then we're going to do this product.getPrice. No parameters there. What we're going to do is we're going to compile our program, and we're going to make sure that it runs. So let's go ahead and do that. We're going to call our, enter the name of the product. We're going to call that folder. Enter the price, we'll say it's $1.99, and then we should be able to see it using the get methods. The name of the object is folder, the price of the object is $1.99 or $1.99. So that is how you use set methods to access private attributes that belong to another class in object-oriented programming. And we also saw how to use get methods so you can get the values that are stored in those attributes in another class. Hope you guys found this video helpful. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to help our channel grow. We'll see you guys in the next video.